Well, hey there. It's Matt Silverman here. But 50% of a little old podcast that we like to call Colette and Matt have entered the chat, which is a weekly conversation about video games. And I'm here to play a video game with you, which features a little doggy. All right? This is a game called Barkour, which caught my attention because I'm not really a dog person, but our family aspires to be dog people. My son is obsessed with dogs. We walked home from school today, and we stopped a neighbor on the street to pet their dog. And I saw this, and it's a game that combines dogs, where you play as a dog.
Cross that bridge you could on the double.
And you can wall jump and bark and do double jumps and have a jetpack and all sorts of things. Barkour, get it? This demo just popped into my inbox today, and I thought, let's give it a whirl. Now, I have played about 5 minutes of it just to get it working properly for this video capture, and I regret to tell you that the game has no options whatsoever. It's just a demo. It's not released yet, and it is a work in progress. As you can see on the right here, there's some lorem ipsum text. So it took a little bit of energy to get the controller working. I'm playing with a PS5 controller, and there's no VSync. There's no VSync in the demo build for some reason. I cannot tell you the amount of demos and early access games I have fired up that simply, they just do not have VSync options at all, which makes the frame time a total mess when you play it without a FreeSync or G-Sync monitor. Now, I don't know if the monitor I'm playing on right now has G-Sync, but I keep it off because I do video production, and my televisions where I play all my video games on do not have FreeSync or G-Sync. So I constantly encounter issues where I fire up a game I'm really excited about, can't play it, no VSync. What I've done for you here, dear viewer, is force VSync in my NVIDIA control panel so that mostly the picture here is nice and smooth, because this game was running at like 1500 frames per second or like 85 frames per second on a 60 hertz screen, which makes the experience, I'm just gonna say, this is a word I like to use, bad. I'm not a game developer, but I am a game enjoyer. And to those creating games for the personal computer, please put VSync in. Otherwise, I can't play your games. But I've done the service for you.
Jump over these obstacles.
And I'm in the tutorial. Now, the other thing I will note here, which you missed, getting some weird capture issues here too. So I don't know if this is gonna look amazing for you on your end. We'll see. We'll see what the video looks like. But there's a disclaimer at the very beginning of this demo saying that they are using AI-generated voices only as placeholders, clearly here to instruct the player during the tutorial. And they made a very specific point at the beginning of the demo to say all the AI voices used to kind of get the demo off the ground here will be eliminated, and no AI will be used in the final version. So that is interesting, and that is I'm really glad they are saying that. If you have a strict no AI policy ever kind of a policy, then I respect that. And I appreciate that, and maybe this demo is not for you. But I do hope that when the full game comes out, and if it does, I think the game has some real potential, based on what I've played so far. I do hope that they can get rid of the AI stuff and get human beings into the game. Anyway, you are some sort of secret agent dog, and you have some cool abilities, and let's play the game. Shall you? You can jump. You can run. I think you run automatically.
During your missions, you'll often find pickable resources. They can be utilized in numerous ways, such as buying additional equipment. Remember to pick them up.
Thank you, Eastern Bloc AI man. I think you sprint automatically, because if I click the if I click the left stick, you kind of crawl, and that comes into play a little bit later. Yeah, I'm getting some weird like frame loss when in certain areas, but I think that's the video capture. I think it's actually running great now that VSync is on. And you get a jetpack. Okay. You're a dog with a jetpack.
Allows you to fit into tight spaces. Use it to your advantage.
You're a dog with a jetpack. Therefore, this game gets my review score of 12 out of 10. This feels very Metroid Prime to me, and not in a good or bad way, just in a like, hey, this is a small area and you got to go into morph ball mode, but if you're a dog, it's just crouch mode, which is cute.
You're protected by a special barrier. Step into the red zone to see for yourself. Stay calm, recruit. Dealing this damage was intentional. Your barrier must be regenerated. Use either this vending machine or pickable food packs.
Okay, so my barrier looks, the shield is like slightly broken, but if I pick this up with Y, if you eat dog food, you can get your shield back, and then you fully restore.
Regenerated.
Okay.
Go to the next room.
Thank you.
When in the air, use your Daedalus jetpack to glide over this area.
Jetpacking dog, jetpacking dog. I guess if you want to reach, okay, right, because if I had fallen there on the... Folks, I don't know if you know this. If you're playing a video game and you see something that's red, that's bad. Okay? Red equals bad, green equals good.
Sometimes it'll be necessary to interact with your environment. Find the way to open these doors. If in doubt, follow the cable.
Environmental puzzles. I keep clicking left stick to run, but that's not a thing. Okay. White and slightly less white text on a green menu background. I can read it, but it's a struggle. Press right analog stick. Oh, yes. Check this out. This is great.
Your strong sense of smell can help you with navigation. Use it now to find your way.
Whee! Click the right stick and you get smell-o-vision. And I can smell that that is the correct door, which that's great. That's basically like, I've never played the Arkham games, but that's like detective site for dogs. Also, there's...
Job. Now move on, recruit. The next
Thank you.
section will teach you the basics of the wall running.
There's a great... I hope that the volume is balanced and that you can hear me and the game, and they're not competing, because, as I said, there's no audio options. So I am capturing at a lower volume, but I can't actually hear what I'm capturing. So that's cool. There's a great video that I highly recommend about whether or not dogs are actually colorblind. That's a myth. Oh, you can bark too, which is great. Wait, why? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why am I barking? Stop. Jump. Okay, this is the wall running. Okay. Excellent video from the channel Howtown about whether dogs are... How do scientists know what colors dogs can see? And dogs are not colorblind, but they have a different color vision than humans, but they actually... They really perceive the world through smell. And so what they're doing here is probably... You know, it's not scientifically accurate, but it is reminiscent of how dogs probably do perceive the world, where they have a lot more neurons connecting their olfactory senses than their visual senses, not sentences. So the way we would look around a room and see a bunch of objects, they are constantly smelling around a room and smelling all the things and noting them and honing in on smells rather than visual things. And I thought that was very, very cool, very interesting. So this game is doing some of that in a video gamey way, and I salute it. Whoa! Wall running. That's cool. Titanfall, Dog Edition.
Congratulations, recruit. You've completed the Barkour training. With these skills acquired, you can move on to the next training.
Thank you. The controls feel great. Once I got VSync under control and controller connected, the control scheme it feels like a character action game, and it
During
feels
the
really great.
second course, we'll teach you the basics of stealth. This time, an AI companion will assist you.
Welcome, Recruit Thunder. I am the autonomous laboratory friend, Model RED. Optimal acronym, Alfred. Proceed to the next room to start your training.
Right trigger is bark. Enemies will search for you and eventually raise the alarm if they see or hear you. Again, white text on a light green background with other white green lines behind it because the background is not opaque. I could be elderly, and that is likely, but I have 20/20 vision and I can barely read this text. Hide from their line of sight. Thank y'all. If an enemy starts becoming aware of you, an alert indicator showing their state appears. Okay, cool. So obviously a stealth mode. Listen, I'm not trying to cover my own ass. I have 20/20 vision. I get my eyes checked every year. Okay? If you were hidden, get it.
Remember to stay out of the enemy's field of view. Additionally, be careful not to make too much noise.
A Skyrim-esque stealth system. Okay, so we got to get across here. Can we sneak by? They will something close down the room you're in. Okay. Great. I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk 2077. I'm almost done, and the stealth system and the indicators are similar here. Can I take him down from
Silent
behind?
approach gives you the great opportunity for an ambush. Do it now.
Do it now. Oh, I missed him. Dang, I messed up. Can I get him?
A spy! Get him!
Okay, I messed up.
During this simulation, a detection will restart the encounter. However, under normal circumstances, this would result in a combat scenario.
Okay, I don't know why this is not working.
Intruder! A spy!
I'm sneaking and I'm right butting. There we go.
On.
Okay. Oh, that's great. I apologize if the video capture. I think the VSync, the NVIDIA VSync, might be interfering with the frame time on the video capture. So if it's looking choppy in certain spots, it's not the game. It's probably the way I'm capturing. We'll see. We'll see. I don't fully understand the barrier. Like, I don't, maybe my barrier's full, so I don't see it. Maybe if I get injured, I will see my barrier go down. Okay, hold down X to open gadgets. Select the Sting gadget by navigating to its icon. Again, this text is, like, impossible. Also assign gadgets,
Now
so...
open your inventory, select the Sting stealth gun, and incapacitate the enemy from a distance.
That is some menu. That is something. We went from like a Russian spy guy to who's the guy from Star Trek? Jean-Luc Picard. Why? I'm just blanking on his name. Okay, I'm selecting. Unequip. Is it equipped? Hold X to select to open the gadget wheel. Select the Sting gadget by navigating to its with the right analog stick and releasing. Okay, well, I can't do it with the right stick because I'm using my right thumb. What? Navigating to its icon with the right analog stick and releasing. Well, right analog stick doesn't do anything, and left analog stick does select. So is it equipped? Okay, I don't know.
What was that?
Can I use it?
Intruder!
How do I use the gadget? Input hints. Gadget wheel selection. Okay, use equipped. Oh, left. No, it's right trigger. So I'm doing this, and then I'm selecting it. Yeah, but then when I use the right trigger, I don't know if it's equipped. I don't. What? I'm so confused.
Get him!
I think that I'm supposed to select this gadget, but I can't. Therefore, I cannot use my combat ability. So I might be stuck. What? Why am I barking? Stop barking. You're making the guy know you. If you're trying to sneak, you shouldn't bark. Okay, I'm just like constantly barking. Well, much like dogs in real life, they just bark incessantly, and you can't control them. And this is why I don't have a dog, and probably why I might just kind of wait for this game to cook in the oven. I don't know if this is going to be... I really can't even talk while this dog's barking. Shut up, dude. No. Okay. Holding my gadgets will shut that pup up. I think this game has potential, but it's a rough go right now. But I think once it's fully baked, I think it's an third-person action game where you play as a jetpacking dog. I think my son and I could definitely have some fun with that. I will link to the demo in the doobly-doo if you are interested. Check it out. Wishlist it if you want to keep an eye on it, as I will. And we're going to get podcasting soon. Colette and I are going to get on the old horn and discuss Megabonk and some news from Nintendo. They put out a weird animation thing that I have no idea what it is. We're going to talk about it. Maybe Pikmin related. We're going to dig into that. And I got to tell you, I think my greatest regret is having played Megabonk and made a video about Megabonk, which you can see on the channel that you're watching right now, and then I did not say, please bonk that like button at the end of the video. It's so obvious that I should have said that. Like, it's perfect, and it would have skyrocketed the video to 1 million views if I had said, like and subscribe, and be sure to bonk that like button on a video about Megabonk. But I didn't think to do it. And I think my career is, I think it's over. So in a feeble attempt to recoup some of that valor, I'm going to say, bark that like button. Sniff that like button. Just go, wherever you're watching this, just go to find the thumb, and if you think this was useful, you could click it. I leave you with a dog that won't stop barking, I guess. Until next time, my name is Matt, and please be kind. Rewind your podcasts and your videos after you watch and listen to them, and I will bark at you probably in 20 minutes. Doggy. Doggy. Stop it. Stop it. Stop doing that. Stop.